So, hello. Welcome, everyone. My name is Ewan, and I am a former banker, former executive, and I am here. Let's just get this on career questions. I'm here to let's duplicate this. How do I duplicate that? Yeah. I'm here to talk about careers and LinkedIn in particular. So let me just change this to say LinkedIn workshops. Bang, LinkedIn workshop. There we go. Now, so I have been getting lots of questions from people saying, "Where are you? Why have you not been live? Why have you not been? Yeah, have you stopped doing TikTok lives?" And yeah, no, I haven't. I haven't stopped doing TikTok. I've just been really, really busy. James, yeah, go on. Send me. Actually, send it to me at TikTok at ewan.net. James, send me. So let me just type it in. TikTok at ewan.net. Send me the link, and I'll get it done. Where are we? Profile review version 2. This is the one we want. So come on in. My name's Ewan. We're doing LinkedIn profile reviews, and I'm going to do James McPherson's LinkedIn profile in just a moment when he sends it over. Oh gosh, what's happened there? Why is that not? Where's the profile review? Why is it? Yeah. Let me go back to CV Workshop. Let me pop it up again. Tyler, you've applied to join the police force. Congratulations, Tyler. That's awesome. Nice. Congratulations. Come on in, guys. I'm going to do some LinkedIn profile reviews. Why is it? Hold on it. Why is it ad source? MS Edge. Yeah. Why is it? I can't see it. Show source. That's annoying. What's going on here? I wanted to just make sure I can. Oh, it says it can't see. Okay, let's remove that then. Let's delete that and let me add in a screen, a window. This is so I can actually show you the LinkedIn profiles. Select. I'm going to say Edge Ad Source. Here we go. Right, there we are. Right, so thank you for your patience. So Jacob, I'll be able to do yours. Just look, if you want to send, if you want me to look at your LinkedIn profile, I'm doing it for next hour. Please send me your LinkedIn profile to TikTok at ewan.net. Okay. Hello everyone. My name's Ewan. I'm a former bank exec. If you didn't know, some people don't. Please let me help you with LinkedIn. So I'm waiting for people to send me your LinkedIn URL. Chris, I don't know. Send it. Okay, so James has sent it. Let me go and find it. And let's get the first one. James got it. Brilliant. Okay, copy. Let's stick it here. So come on in, guys. I'm doing LinkedIn profile reviews. Let's have a look at James. Here we go. Right. So nice technical background. And here we go. There. Okay. Now we've got a proper photo. Nice one, James. Like that. Very sharp. Great. That's what I call, James. That's what I call a really good profile photo. James, have I looked at your one before? I can't quite remember. It looks familiar. Anyway, okay, guys, thank you for sending up. We'll go through them. I'll go quickly. Right, so let's have a look. So James is a data. Oh, not before. Okay, well, look, James, that's a sharp photo. Photo's very important, everyone. Really important, right? James, you're modeling the right one there. The only thing I would do to improve it is put on a tie. But look, it's okay. We're in a modern generation now, right? But I like to see the ties. Okay, so 386 connections, fine. You are a data analyst, it says, at Howden. Oh, let me just make sure. Shall I make this a bit bigger? So if I make it bigger, no, it looks weird, doesn't it, if I make it too big? And sorry, let me just move that messaging thing down so we can see a bit better. Okay, let's come in. I'm a results-driven data analyst with strong engineering background. Okay, I take pride. Like this. Okay. Okay, you got your email in there. Fine. I like the detail, but you know what, James? I don't think it's enough, man, right? This is your front page. This is your front page on the internet. Okay, this is where people are going to make buying decisions, James. Okay, on your LinkedIn profile, not your CV, on your LinkedIn profile. Okay, please, I would make that 4, 5, 6 paragraphs, James. Give us your backstory. Give us your life story, almost, right? I've got not your whole life story, right? But take this time. The about section is, if I'm interested in hiring you, okay, that's where I'm going first. Okay, so 4 or 5 paragraphs. I like how you've done it. It's okay. right? But you're too brief, way too brief. Okay, so 390 followers, and 2 weeks ago you just started at Howden. Congratulations, great. Um, what happened this week? So that was last week. What happened this week? So this is great. Like the selfies. This is great. Very nice. Really cool. Let's have a look and see. So Kerry saying congratulations, James. You're replying. That's fantastic. Really nice. Great. You're doing it right here, Jay. This looks good, right? Because you're telling a story, okay? But you've got almost 400 people following you. They've heard nothing in 2 weeks. So it's great. It's okay. It's super, right? But think about that, right? Let's have a look at the experience. Right. Okay. Fantastic, James. Fantastic. Love this. Right. Really, really impressive. Love that. Love the use of bold. Love the detail. Fantastic. You've been there 2 months, but that's great. Okay. Okay. Love this. Look at the detail he's got, guys. I'm not reading it because I'm going to try and be quick, but this is really, really cool. Okay, James, that's fantastic. Let's look at this here. Great, great, great. Yeah, nice, nice. I like your style. I like how you've laid this out, James. Fantastic work. I think that's great. I was expecting to say, "Oh, give me more," but fantastic. Love it, love it, love it. Okay, let's come down. Education, fine. Okay. Skills, right, James. I want to see some recommendations in there as well, please. And what else can you add in here? Anything else? Any other personal stuff? Any other certifications that you might be doing? Okay. This would be cool. But recommendations are very important, James, right? But begin to see, can you buy someone a coffee, James? Get them to write a recommendation. You'll do one for them, they'll do one for you, right? So go to do you know anyone at AECOM or ACOM? Someone can write your recommendation there, and then as you're getting to know people in Howden, right, get some recommendations from them. Nice work, James. That's fantastic, man. Okay, right. Let me come in. Hi, everyone. I'm doing LinkedIn profile reviews. Chris. Here's Chris. Right, here we go. I didn't get you last time. I'm sorry I didn't get you, Chris. But hey, here we are. Got you now. Let's look at Chris's profile. I'm just doing them in order at the minute. Chris, like that. Okay, so nice, straightforward background. You're a recruiter, I presume. Yep. That's right. And I know that by just looking at his background, ladies and gentlemen. Think carefully about how you lay out your background. Okay. Nice work there, Chris. If I'm being picky, I like the photo. If I'm being picky, I like color. But I'm just being picky, actually, Chris. I think it's fine. I think it's great. I wonder if I'm being even more picky. Could I see shirt, tie, shirt, suit, just like James's one, right? But it's fine. It's good. It's good, right? I like this, okay? Please don't anyone send me your LinkedIn profile to review if you don't have a profile photo. And if your profile photo is you on the beach or something, don't want to see that, all right? So, Chris, like this, okay? Straightforward IT recruitment. Nice, great, cool. Let's come down. 500 plus connections. Let's go into detail here. Right. Oh, you're killing me, Chris. Absolutely killing me here. Look, on the about section. How many sentences are 1, 2, 3 and a bit sentences? That's all we get. That's all you get, right? There's nothing to say. Come on, Chris. Now, Chris is saying in chat, the picture does need to be changed, to be fair. Look, it's all right, but, it can be better, right? You can really, super sharp, Chris, go for sharp, right? So first impression. And Chris, you know this because you use LinkedIn day in, day out, I presume, to be doing hiring. So it's really interesting. I wonder, do the same as you're seeing when clients are winding you up because they're only giving you 3.5 sentences. They're not telling you anything, right? Because you want to know a bit more detail if you're trying to hire someone, okay? So, Chris, 3, 4, 5 paragraphs. Tell us more about you in the about section. This is all my opinion, but I think this is the way to do it. Okay, I like the detail here. What I'd be looking for when in your the career bit now, where under real time recruitment, what you're almost giving the requirements of your job here, Chris. I want to know what you've done. Right, so this is kind of like a job spec, like maintain relationship with tech companies. Cool, right? I want to know what you've achieved. So how many have you developed? How many relationships? How much by when? So think of me, Chris. When every single sentence, right? I'm standing over your shoulder, breathing over you, going, how much by when, right? So you have developed relationships with tech companies. How many companies? by when, as in how many, across a month, across a week, across a year, cultivated 16 relationships resulting in 27 new placements. I don't know. Right. Okay. These kind of things. Right. So think about changing that around. Okay. Barclays, very impressive. Same again here. I'm looking for output here. Right. What have you done rather than what have you achieved rather than what was your job? Okay. Great. Fine. Recommendations. Nice. You've got one here. Okay. The Chris has been fantastic around a new role. Chris, do this. Everyone you've placed, right, in the last couple of months, ask them. Maybe not everyone. I don't know how many you've placed, right? Ask for recommendations and then give them as well, right? This is very important for other people to understand what people think of you, right? So all of you, please think about your recommendations, okay? All right, okay, let me come back into your chat. So Chris, nicely done, man. Great, excellent. So someone is saying, what is the order with the email? No, I'm not telling you the order because right. I'm not going to get through all of them. I don't think user 257 something, right? Okay. I'm going to pick randomly, right? It's very difficult to do this when I'm doing it live. Okay. I'll pick randomly. I have a little Excel spreadsheet open, and I just give it the numbers, and then I choose the number, and that number corresponds to the profile. So, just because there's a lot. So let's go. There we go. Right. Bang. Here we go. Here we go. Who's next? Yep. Copy. Here we go. Bang. Right. So Nayan is saying, "How does this work?" It's just me here, Nayan, just giving my perspective on LinkedIn profiles and what you should be doing right or wrong. Look, there's no wrong answer here. It's just my opinion. Okay, I'm a former bank exec, and I do lots of videos on LinkedIn. And then someone did a comment the other day. I just read it earlier, going, "When will you ever do a live again?" So George, thanks for the inspiration. Here I am. Right, let's have a look at Anton's profile. So Anton, you're a student at St. Peter's School? Okay. Right, first thing I want, Anton, I'd like the photo, okay, because you're clearly showing, hey, look, I'm doing, I've got a jet engine or something behind me. Problem with that is I'm not really that interested in the jet engine. I'm interested in you, and I want you to be looking sharp, smart on your profile. It's not something to worry about now, but as you're going through education, you're coming into university, and Anton, we want that headshot, the ones we've just been seeing, for example, right? Okay. Passport style, right? Suit, top, jacket, right? Shirt, jacket, tie. I like tie. I think it looks smart, guys, right? Please don't send me any photos of anyone at some black tie event or something. That's a party, right? So Anton, think about your photo and think about how people are going to be considering you when they see it, because one of the issues we've got here is this is already small, but you all won't be able to see Anton's face very well. I can make it bigger, now you can see it a little bit, right? But so Anton, what we really want to do is to see the face, head, shoulders, okay? Right. The background's fine. I presume that means you're in engineering, as you put it, right? You're an Arkwright engineering scholar. I'm sorry to say, Anton, I don't know what that means. Is that something impressive? It might be. I don't know, but why I'm telling you, sorry, Jay, by the way, is saying your tie needs sorting. Let's just fair point, actually, Jay. fair point. Anton, your tie needs sorting. It should be out, if you're gonna have a tie, it should be out there, Anton. Right? It's fair point. Good point, Jay. Right, what was I saying? Arkwright engineering scholar. Anton, don't assume that I know what that is. It's great if it's an engineering thing. Fantastic, right? And if only people know that, then great. But think carefully about what that means, right? Because I can't judge you. It's just gone over my head, right? So 300 odd connections. You're doing nice work here, Anton. That's excellent. You're clearly beginning to use LinkedIn. That's a great resource for you. Aspiring electrical engineer, year 11 student. Fantastic. 10 GCSE. Okay, this is perfect. So Anton, I'd say this is great for where you are at the moment. Right, coming on towards A levels, as you say, this September. This is excellent. All right, let's. I show proficiency. Oh, okay, right here we go. Now you're explaining what the Arkwright thing is. Nice. Awarded to the top 400 applicants nationally. Okay, that's great. Very good. Posts. What's this here? Let's look and see what you've been posting. Great. Oh, here he is. Here he is. And he has fixed his tie in that one. There we go, Jay, if you were wondering. Okay. There's Anton in there. Nice. Showing off. I mean, positively. Very good. Excellent. That's really good. Scarlett, who is also one of your colleagues, your student colleagues, said, well done. Okay. And this was a month ago. She said, well done. Anton says, nothing. Come on, Anton, give her a reply. That's nice of her, right? So do reply to comments, Anton. Okay. Education fine. Scholarship holder, that's nice. You Anton, here, under the scholarship holder bit, you might be able to, I think you can add more, right? So put some more detail in there as well, right? And in the manufacturing technology, put more detail. All this stuff is great. This is really good. More licenses. Let's have a look and see what you've been doing. Okay, great. Yeah. See, the more the better, Anton. Right, and I would be encouraging you, if you can, any certifications you can be doing, any other kind of qualifications as well. Yeah, it's all good. Then we're looking for next thing to think about is we don't see any experience here. It's perfectly fine at the minute, Anton, but begin to think about experience. Okay, begin to think about that. Any personal projects you might have been doing. You've got where are we? Monday 19th. You've got another couple of weeks of nothing. Right, what can you be doing? What personal projects can you be doing to add in here? Okay. Then can we have some recommendations? Begin to think about this, Anton. Right. Nice work. Nice work. Okay. Right. Let me pop into chat. Hello, everybody. My name's Ewan. Please do follow me if you haven't already, and please do share if you think this is worthy of it, so that your friends, any friends who are looking for some LinkedIn or career advice, they'll find me. Here's my pitch to you. I'm a massive user. I love TikTok. Huge fan of TikTok. And one of the reasons I haven't been live is because I've been on it. I've been using it. So yeah, I have to discipline myself and make sure here I am doing a live. Can I ask you, if you follow me? I give you permission to flick past my videos when you see them. Okay, but why you should follow me and others, right, is you at some point you've got to do something about your career. Okay, and if I can help, I've got a lot of videos, right? So follow me. You will see. I give you approval to just skip straight past my videos until you're interested, until you think, do you know what, I better have a look, right? So thank you. Right. Okay. Let's have a look. So user, I can see you saying, yeah, I'm going to do it randomly. User, I do it so it's fair, right? Because I want to write to people tomorrow and say, I'm sorry, I didn't get through. Sorry, I didn't manage to get you to your profile. So I just do it randomly. Thank you guys for those who are following. You're very kind, and for sharing. Is that Kubus? Kubus shared the live 4 times. You're very enthusiastic. User and Ahmed and Ahmed and Ad Brammer. Nice one, Sin. I'll try and get to you. Right, I see all your LinkedIn requests, and I'll go and have a look, and I'll just do a random. Stand by, guys. Here we go. Right. All right then. Okay. Now I'm just using my little spreadsheet to just pick randomly. Here is Isabel. Hello there, Isabel. Isabel as an aspiring legal professional. You can tell that because she's got it in the background. Very nice. What we see there, professional headshot. That's cool. Isabel, you're in the middle of doing something there, Isabel. I would tighten that photo up a little bit, right? Otherwise, fine. I don't comment on any on females and what they're wearing because I daren't. I think that looks smart. Okay, then it's just very important. Be smart, sharp, professional. I think you are. That looks great. So you are advocating for academic growth in the Black community in Birmingham, founder of Student Law Society, the Law in the US, student ambassador, and law graduate. So now this is great, Isabel, but there's a lot of text in there. What's most important? What's most important? Think about that. All right, so maybe 1 or 2 things, but your message, the big risk is here, Isabel, that your message, your first bit here is getting missed. Think on that. Think on that. There's no wrong answer, no right answer. Okay. But if what's most important to you, because if someone's looking at your profile this evening, right, and you say you're an aspiring legal professional, let's assume one of the partners is having a look at your profile, 3 different people. What do you want them to see immediately, right? Because sometimes this can really matter, right? First impression. So think about that. Okay. Right. Let's come into where's your about section. Okay. Oof. Isabel. Where's the about section? Goodness me. Right. Okay. So, nah, Isabel, I want you to think very carefully. There's no about section here. Okay. And I think you haven't filled that in. I think this is really important. Super, 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 double, triple important. And I can see that you're saying you've missed that out. Yeah, right. Isabel, that's where you say, for example, you say, Isabel I Mensa, right? LLB law graduate. Okay? Right? And then the rest of that stuff, for example, can go in your about section, right? Okay? I want to see 5 paragraphs. Tell us all about you, right? Introduce yourself. Think about that law partner, right? Okay? They're deciding who are they going to go, right? You're not giving any background at all. That about section, guys, is very, very important. Very important. Okay. So you are active. What's this one? You're posting. This is 2 weeks ago. Let's have a look at this. I haven't been very active here. Thrilled to reconnect. Cool. Content strategist. Fine. So you're introducing yourself. Excellent. That's okay. There is about right, but I'm having to do this to look at the photo. Right. So maybe you could just edit and turn it around. But it's fine. It's okay. Right. Fine. One person's reposted. Let's have a look and see. Okay, here's another one. You're officially a graduate. Congratulations, it says. This was 2 weeks ago. I don't normally do this. No, look, it is normal. Oh, wait a minute. Oh no. I was excited here, Isabel, because I thought I thought this was from you. Like, oh no, you've reposted. Oh. That's great. It's fine. Reposting is great, but I thought it was you, Isabel. Oh, what's going on with my computer here? Right. Jeez, I'm gonna have to. Sorry. Wait a minute. Yeah, that's okay. We're fine. Good. Right. Let's have a look. So she has reposted Isaac. Fine. All right. Great. I thought this was yours, Isabel. I got excited. Right. So I do want to see more posts from you, Isabel. Why? Because I'm looking at you. Right. I'm assessing you. Okay, think about those people. Think about that law partner. I presume that's what you'd be looking for, right? Someone to be offering you jobs and stuff, right? This stuff matters. I see that's your brother. Of course it is, right? Fine. Okay, cool. That's fine. But what are you? I want to hear about you. I want to look at your journey, right? Okay, so Linens Online. Let's have a look. Okay, you're giving us 3 sentences on what your social media role is, right? I know it's part-time. You've been doing it 8 months. Turn that into 4 or 5 sentences. Tell us how amazing you are, right? And connect it into law if you can. Maybe, right? Student volunteer. Okay. Again, killing me. You've been doing this for a year here, Isabel. Right? We got 4 or 5 sentences. Can you make that 5 paragraphs? Tell us about how good you are, right? Sell yourself. Okay. So Church of the Pentecost. Cool. Right. Again, just you say more. That's 1 year, 3 months. Come on, say more. More details. Okay, these are fine. Then let's have some recommendations, please, Isabel. Begin right now, guys. How you do recommendations? So Isabel, where's your most recent role? Is with Linens. You've been doing that 8 months. So someone else from Linens. Let's have a look at Linens. Okay, Linens Online. People. Okay, let's have a look into people. 3 people. So there's Alex, Atif. Now maybe you need to buy Atif a coffee or Alex a coffee and just say, hey, can you give me a recommendation, right? And if you give me a recommendation, I'll swap it, right? Recommendations are very important because it helps people understand more about you. So think about that, guys. Okay, there's Isabel. Good luck, Isabel, and the about section. Come on, no pressure. Let me go and look. Oh, okay. So hold on a minute. Isabel's asking about recommendations. Let me look at quickest way to show you recommendations. I'll go onto my profile. If you come onto my profile and have a look, scroll all the way down the bottom, guys. At my profile, it's a Ewan McLeod, right? Right the way down. Where are we? Recommendations. Okay. Now I don't think you'll be able to read this on your phone. You might be able to, right? But this is from some of my colleagues in the Middle East who were working with me at my previous bank. And you can see Ibrahim here is saying, Mr. Ewan is a very great leader with great digital knowledge, right? Then Sarah Almir It says Mr. Ewan is one of the best boss, leader, and mentor I've ever worked with. Super kind of them, super kind of them. But what that's doing is they've written this about me. Okay, so this is why recommendations, they're public recommendations, like a trust pilot, but written by someone that you know. Okay, so you ask other people that know you. You say, "Can you do me a recommendation?" Now, most people go, "Oh, geez, because it's quite difficult to. Yeah, how do you write it?" But so you encourage them by saying, "Well, I'll buy you a coffee, or I'll buy you lunch," and you also say, recommend. You give a recommendation, and then they may, give you one back, right? So you give one to them, and so on. So I would really, really encourage you to think about recommendations. No, unknown. I know you say it's asked for, right? But it's still there, right? And I'm really proud. I look at did I ask for these? No, I think I gave the recommendation to the colleague, and then I said, "Oh, please give me one back." But I look at yes, you're right, Isabel. You're most welcome. Thank you. But I know they've been asked for these recommendations, but I think it's useful. I think it's useful. Because it's coming from someone public, right? You can see Ibrahim has taken time to type this, right? Sarah's taken time to type this, and vice versa, right? So I don't think it's false. Okay. Arlie Chino says thank you for this. You're most welcome, guys. I'm just going. Please do mine. Yeah, I hear you. I'll try. Ewan, love your name, mate. Ewan, great name. And you spelled it correctly, Ewan. There were two other Ewans in my class at school in Scotland. There was an EWEN, incorrect as far as I'm concerned. Then there was an EUAN, incorrect also as far as I'm concerned. EWAN is how you do Ewan. So nice one, Ewan. Right, just going through. Okay. Right. So right. Here we go. What's a good banner to have for a profile? Says Fat Pappy. Look, just any banner is better than don't have a generic LinkedIn one. If you can't think of anything, just go and get go to Unsplash. Have you seen Unsplash? They give you it's free, but free images and pictures. Really, really nice ones, right? Go to Unsplash and just type in like the city of London, right? For example, city of. Okay, here we go. Right. I spelled London wrong. City of London, right? And go and find one. Or take your own picture. Take your own picture, right? Okay, just put in it. If you can't think of something, Isabel's made her own, right? Which I think is really nice. And in fact, everybody's made every profile we've looked at. There's Anton. Oh, sorry. So here's Anton's profile. Right, his background's an engineering one, and then Chris before that was it's just a company background. I think probably developed by the company. Okay, let's have a look, and I am going to pick randomly. So if you're wondering how I'm doing this, I'm picking random photos. Random LinkedIn ones that you've sent in. I'm just picking them randomly. I use a little Excel thing to just go, right, so I'm just counting how many there are. This is to try and make it as fair as possible. Okay, here we go. Copy. Okay, and next up is James, James Whitehouse. Hello, James. Okay, nice background. That's just mountains. I take it James is into skiing. No, James hasn't told us. It's just James. There's no detail underneath. He hasn't filled out the section. That's perfectly fine, James. Okay, that could be. It is quite useful to give people an idea on what are you. Okay, so think on that. James, I think the photo's okay. You don't necessarily look that sharp in terms of dress, right? Think about this. Okay, what are you? You're an aspiring finance and technology professional. You're excited to start the Deloitte Bright Start Hire Apprentice. Well, right, okay, Deloitte. So, James, I want to see a suit, right? A shirt, maybe a tie, jacket, right? But actually, I presume that Deloitte, when you start, will give you a headshot. A lot of these guys will give you, a lot of these companies do professional headshots, right? So they will expect you to to be looking sharp on you on LinkedIn. So think you could change that, James. First impressions count here, right? And if I am paying, I don't know what, 3,000, 4,000 a day to Deloitte for you, or something like that, right? I'm not. I would have I'm probably having a word with a partner if I saw that you're working on my team, because they're billing you out at crazy rates, okay? And I want to know that everyone is sharp, professional, smart, right? Smart physically, so mentally smart, and also in terms of impression, right? So there is a risk, James. There is a risk. It's just my opinion. There is a risk that people may think you're not as professional as you should be, based on the fact you've got a fleece or a t-shirt on. Right, just think on that. There's no wrong answer here. Okay, right. A nice background. I like the about section. That's great. Okay. And congratulations on joining Deloitte. That's a great achievement. Experience, you haven't given us any details on any of this here, right? On the math tutor, that's great. You say more about what you've been doing. EE, you were there for almost 2.5 years. Yeah, come on. If you hardly said anything here about your responsibilities. Okay, think about that. No recommendations here, James. Let's have a look at any posts. No posts, just one post. Is that right? Yeah, I can see one. And that was, let's have a look. That was 4 days ago. Great. And this is you announcing. That's fantastic. Great to see that Hisham has said well done, and then you replying. So that's fantastic. Neil says, so proud of you. Right. Thank you, Dad. That's nice of Dad. But it's good to see you replying there, James. But think about, how are you going to communicate to your followers? Now, let's just have a quick look and see how many. Where are we? How many followers? So 4. Okay, there's a post now. 417 followers, James, right? Okay, so this is cool, right? But, how often, you've left it 3 months and then you did a repost. When's the last? But think about how you're using this, James. Okay, it's really important to be thinking about your professional image here. Okay, let's come to the next one and see who's next. Here we go. So, guys, if you haven't followed me, please do. Please, if you think there's any of your friends would benefit from a LinkedIn profile review, please share. Please share it. And while they're going through all the really exciting stuff, they'll then see me going on LinkedIn. But I do think this stuff is important. Okay, random. Let's go. Here we go. Next up is let's have a look here. Saint Laurent Don. Hello, CV review. Yes, that's what I'm doing. I'm doing CV reviews, and I'm doing Jenny's one. So hello, Jenny. Right, here is an example. Jenny has just got the generic background, LinkedIn background. Jenny, come on, change that, right, to something, anything, right? Okay, now the photo here, Jenny, it's fine, but it's we just want to see a headshot, passport style. So immediately okay, this is just my opinion. Zoom in, just headshot, right? Okay. I think just so it's professional, because your profile is going to be compared to everybody else's, right? Sometimes you'll often see your profiles on screen next to somebody else's profile, right? So think about how your profile photo is showing, right? Okay, so you're a natural sciences student at UCL. Great. I went to UCL. UCL rocks. You're seeking internship opportunities. Okay, and exploring diverse career paths. All right, then, Jenny. I would be challenging that if you were an interviewer. Go, what? Okay, so go on. What does that mean? Diverse career paths. I'd pick up on that because I'm not. What do you mean by that? Okay. Right. So. I'm a natural sciences student at UCL with strong interest in pursuing a career in the pharmaceuticals. Cool. Right. Cool. What year are you in? So you've been doing M&S, UCL. Okay, so you're in the first year. Okay, fine. Okay. Might be useful to say that, by the way, right? Because we need to kind of measure you, right? Where are you, Jenny? Right on your and when are you available to come out of when are you finishing university? Okay. Serve as academic officer, very good. Okay, that's impressive. It's a good about section, Jenny. Really good. And I think it's really impressive that you've been working at Primark and Marks and Spencer's. Guys, these kind of career things, when executives are looking at them, and I was a former bank exec. I'm a current exec. I'm working with lots of banks at the minute in my consulting work. We want to see the fact that you can commit, you can hold down a job. Okay, so this is really impressive. Let's have a look at the detail here. I, you know, my preference, Jenny, is you'd have more detail here, right? I maybe 4 or 5 paragraphs per job. It might be overstating it for Marks and Spencers. I think this is okay. Um, Barista, cool, nice. So you've been doing that for 1 month. Excellent, good, like that. Look, fill in something, write something for Primark. And then La Magnolia, I think waitress, we're okay with that. Fine. Okay, I like the fact you've done a lot of detail on your university. Guys, have you done the same as what Jenny's done? A lot of you don't do this. A lot of you just put UCL, just leave it, or you put the university, just leave it. I think that you're using a great amount of space here. That's great, Jenny. Really good to say more about you. I'm getting a good feeling for enthusiasm. You're coming across well here, Jenny, on the profile, because it looks like you care about your career. You're explaining stuff. I like this. Okay. Also like that you see again. Jenny's put some good detail here in her school. A lot of people just don't do that. Take the opportunity; it's there. So I think that would be great. Volunteering, nice. You could say a little bit more about this. Skills, fine. Languages, okay. You can put in a thing about what you're doing. I mean, you've put, where's your barista thing? And the natural sciences is there. One of the things you could do, Jenny, is you could actually add more detail about UCL and the stuff you're doing, and then take that the Natural Sciences Society out. One of the things you could do, Jenny, is you could actually add more detail about UCL and the stuff you're doing, and then take that the Natural Sciences Society out and use that as a volunteering experience, perhaps, or actually use it as experience, right? Something to think about, just to stretch things out. When you've been working at M&S, can anyone at M&S give you a recommendation, right? Recommendations are useful. I like them. I think they're quite important. But I think this is a great profile, Jenny. Now, let's have a look at posts. Oh my gosh. Comments. Right, so you got 94 followers. Jenny, if you're at UCL and you are running the the Natural Sciences Society, right? Why have you only got 94 followers? So, Jenny, add a 0 to it. Okay, I'm being a little silly, right? But go and connect with a whole load more people. The more connections you've got, the more it's really, really important, right? Really important. I think about who you can be connecting with and try and connect with all of your student colleagues and so on, because the more connections you've got, the better, right? Now, the next thing here is, Jenny, you're not communicating with anybody, right? You got 94 people are following you, okay? But I've heard nothing from you. So start to think about posts on a regular basis, once a week, once a month, something, Jenny, right? Reach out to that existing community, okay? Start to use this, because this is how you're going to get a job, right? 9 times out of 10, LinkedIn is business critical for the next 10, 20 years of your career at least. Generally speaking. Okay. Jenny, good luck. Isabel is saying half of her friends got found on LinkedIn for the professional jobs they're doing now. Thank you so much, Isabel, for saying so, right? Agreed. This is the thing, right? This is why this stuff really, really matters. Really matters. Okay, right. Now, let's pick someone else. And in my little algorithm, right, let's go bang, bang, bang. Okay, find someone. Right. Okay. Here is, right. So, bang. It's random, so if you've just sent it to me, I might be doing you now. This is Jirameth. Hello, Jira. Jirameth Yen Ying. Aircraft line maintenance engineer. Really impressive. Okay, so the background is aircraft. It looks like nice. I like the photo. Jirameth, if I was being a little picky, I would ask, can we zoom in to see the face? Right. I think the more you can zoom in, the better. I think at least you've got a jacket, shirt. I'd like to see a tie. That's my thing. So hey there, Jira. It doesn't matter, right? Working at Airbus, very impressive. I fly a lot of Airbuses. I like it's the Airbus the 380. Right, 299 followers. Okay, let's have a look. Highly skilled, detail oriented. This is what we want for an aircraft engineer. Fantastic. Okay, really good detail there. Very, very good. Okay. Jeremeth, I like, see, in your about section, this is fantastic. So for anyone looking here, this is really, really impressive. Right, fantastic. I like what you're doing here. Okay, let's come into featured posts. That's you're talking about your master's group project success. Very good, very nice. Let's have a look at that. Let's click in. So this is coming to, this is 3 months ago. You're talking about the great work you've been doing with your, this is very nice. Let's see, this kind of stuff. Employers read it. Right, I'm an employer. Right, yeah, and we obsessively read your LinkedIn profiles and your other social media profiles. Okay, to try and get a sense of you. There's Jira showing someone off there, right? Okay, and you look at so Jira. Hold on a minute here, Jira. Right, that I think is Jira, right? Doing gesturing. Now Jira, come on, Matt, you're killing me here, right? Absolutely killing me. You're in the photo with a nice tie, looking super sharp, and then you've got rid of the tie when it comes to the LinkedIn profile. It's not a big deal. But you see, what Jira's doing is he's showing he's doing stuff, right? And employers really think about this stuff. Okay, they really do like to see it. I like to see this. It's given me a great sense of Jirameth and what he's doing, right? There he is. I think that's him on the left, looking really cool and smiling and excellent, right? Very, very impressive. The problem I've got, Jirameth, 3 months ago. What else has happened? What else is new? Okay, so, yeah, right. Now, Abdulaziz says, well done. One of the most interesting projects I've seen. Okay, fantastic, right? Jirameth is replying, saying, thank you, that's great. These are connections, Jirameth, well done. You're replying there, right? So you've got an active network here, right? Loads of people reading, but what are you telling them? Okay, so this, I want you to be thinking about this, okay? So that's your thesis project. Very impressive. I like the detail here. You might, Jirameth, just break it down, make it easy to scan. Break down the paragraphs is what I mean. Great. Okay. Very impressive what we've been doing. Okay. I like the profile details. Really good, Jirameth. And you clearly, you have been pushing your career. You're developing it nicely. It comes across very, very well. I'm no expert on aircraft maintenance, but it just looks great, right? Cranfield University detail in there, great. Like this. Civil Aviation Training Center. This is fantastic, Jirameth. Really good detail. Okay, and then all the certifications, very impressive. Then I'd also be saying, Jirameth, can we get some recommendations in for some of the work you've been doing? For your master's project, the people you worked with, could they give you a recommendation? Can you give them one? Right, it begins to really broaden out your LinkedIn profile. Jirameth, nice work. Okay, let's have a look at the next one. I'm just looking at comments here. Anyone in accounting mind looking at your LinkedIn, please? Oh, interesting. Great. Okay. Anyone in the chat from the Isle of Man? That's a bit random, but there might be. Okay. Jira, I know you've pinned the post. That's good. But what else is going on? So you can keep that there, right? But just talk to your 289 followers, right? Just keep some dialogue going. Okay. So let's go here. Random. Okay. Okay, I randomly clicked on Zach O'Connor, and Zach, your email says, please review my profile. All right. What is your profile? Why you didn't give me the link? Let's search for Zach O'Connor. Zach O'Connor. Now, which one is Zach O'Connor then? I reckon it's going to be. Is it the graduate of the University of something, or is it a financial advisor, or is it the director of global digital content? All right, Zach is there. You're there. You're paying attention, Zach. Nice one. Okay, let's have a look at Zach. Okay, Right. Okay. So Zach, my first problem is your photo. I don't mind the background's fine. Right. That's you doing. I presume, is it rugby? Yeah, Epsom. I think rugby. Yeah. Um. I This is the problem. Okay. It's fine because this is you graduating or you. Great. Right. The problem I've got is there's someone in the photo, probably a relative, I presume, with some glasses there. Um. I want you to be yeah, professional. This is I don't think this is professional. It's okay. It's my opinion. It's my opinion, right? So do think about that, right? I think it yeah, no, I'm gonna stand by that, Zach. I want you to change it. My preference, okay? It's I think that's it's okay, right? But you're going to be you'll be judged by others, okay? And I've seen this happen a lot where there's someone who's just got the straight photo, right? The suit tie, straight camera, you know, posed professional photo, that literally can be the deciding factor, right? So this is why I go on about photos quite a lot. Because I've seen it, and sometimes I'm challenging my colleagues and go, "What? It doesn't matter, but the photo doesn't matter." Actually, a lot of it does, right? So think about that. Zach, it's perfectly fine that you're graduating. That's nice, right? And it's to be celebrated, okay? But think about how you're coming across here, okay? Right, so graduate from University of Nottingham, 2-1 Industrial Economics, searching for a management consulting role beginning 2024. Okay, cool, right. Beginning 2024, that's something to think about here, Zach, because the risk is what you're showing me here is you have failed for half a year to get a role, right? So think carefully about how people are going to interpret your text, Zach, right? That is a potential risk, okay? Um, it's just searching for a management consultancy graduate role. Okay, right. Um, okay, now next thing, this your about section is not good enough. I'm being direct, and it's my opinion here, Zach. Right? Dramatically expand it. Okay, I want to know about you. Okay, if I'm from management consultancy and I want to evaluate you, Zach. Okay, so first thing I see is rugby. All right, not very professional. Okay, that's not professional, right? It isn't professional, right? Because you're competing against someone else whose profile is someone else, just City of London or something, right? Okay, and someone who's sharp dressed, right? It's this stuff. You'd be surprised how it really matters. Okay, and the other person has got 5-6 paragraphs telling me all about them, right? And they're coming across really well. And you've given me one, two, three sentences, right? Um, there is no activity. No activity. It says you get 643 followers, but no posts, comments, or anything, Zach. Now, I get the problem with this, Zach. The problem is you're competing against other people will be using this stuff. They're using LinkedIn, right, to make themselves look amazing, absolutely amazing, right? And you may, if you've been watching along, one of the benefits of these live sessions, you've been watching along what other people are doing, right? What we saw with Jeremeth just earlier, right? He's getting stuff up, he's showing off constructively, right? He's showing off, he's showing that he's good. He's reminding people, he's evidencing it, right? So you've got 643 followers, Zach. That's awesome. That's flipping brilliant. It's really good. But they've heard nothing from you. It looks like there's no comments. There's no activity, there's no posts, okay? And then we come down to Wimbledon, right? I mean, basically, Zach, it looks like, I don't know if you're doing this deliberately, but it looks like you're trying to hide, right? Because there's a lot of colleagues I have who they need to be in stealth mode for various different reasons. Okay, they can't be found on LinkedIn. They don't want to be found. They're in stealth mode, or it's important that no one looks at them for the next 6 to 8 months. Right? They don't want to be seen. Okay. Typically because they're doing something. They're doing some startup stuff. They don't want the competitors to see what they're doing. Right. So they take and what they do is they have a profile like yours, Zach. Right. Literally. Okay, they'll just name the company, no detail, nothing, because they don't want to be found. Now, I'm being a little silly here, Zach, just to give you a perspective here, right? This is important. Put in a whole lot more detail here, please, right? What were you doing for Wimbledon? What were your responsibilities? Okay, you were a warehouse a team member for Monument Tools for 9 months. Doing what? 9 months, a long time. Doing what? Okay, work experience at Deloitte here. For 1 month, doing what? Now you mentioned it above here. Yeah, I've got one sentence about your work at Deloitte. Okay, Zach, I'm going to go with the other person's profile. I'm going to go with 3 or 4 others who've given me the detail. This is how I'm judging people, right? This is where I'm buying. I'm not buying on your CV because I'm not contacting you, Zach. I'm not contacting you. Okay, right? I'm not contacting you because there's not enough detail, right? This is not a reflection on you at all, Zach. It's simply the other people have done more, right? And I don't want to. I'm minimizing my risk by going, for example, Jirameth looks better, right? There's more detail there. I'm not taking as much of a risk there because I can see stuff. I can see people commenting. I can see him commenting. So Zach, really think carefully about how you're coming across here, right? Use this tool. And you know, please think on my words here when I'm saying a lot of my colleagues do what they don't want to be seen, right? What does that mean for you here, right? So think about how you really use LinkedIn. You've got a lot of followers there, but you're not using this at all. Okay, right. Um, Finn says it looks like a Facebook page. Yeah, 9 months is a long time. It's a long time. It's really good, right? A lot of experience, but no detail, right? Donovan says, you've emailed me, cool. I'm going to try and get through as many as I can. I'm going to have to go at some point. I didn't know you did profile reviews on TikTok Live. Yes, that's what I'm doing. Hello. I hope I haven't missed mine. You may have. I don't know. And V says you sent me an email. Okay, cool. Right, Zach. Good luck, man. Good luck. I was a bit heavy there, Zach, with my stuff. I hope that's okay. It's trying to encourage you. Okay, it's a huge opportunity, man. Look, you've come out with a 2-1 from Nottingham is excellent, right? Great, but just say more, say more, say more. Okay, right. Let me find another one. Okay. Sophie says this is about the 3rd time I've watched, hoping I get picked this time. I think Sophie's trying to use some emotive engineering here on me. Okay, I'm looking, and then I want to try and balance. So there we go. Bye. Let's have a look at Sophie. Okay, so that's a somewhat generic background there, Sophie. That's all right. I don't know if it's telling me much, but I tell you what, it's better than the LinkedIn generic one. So that's okay. Your news editor. Wait. We've done you. I'm sure we've done you, Sophie. Super Yacht Times. I think we've done. Anyway, let's do it. Let's do it. Okay. Amsterdam, North Holland, Netherlands. Okay, 1,200 followers. News editor. Okay. Yeah. Okay. I would like to see more detail here about you. Okay, the photo's great. I think the photo's smiling, great. That's good headshot. And yeah, okay, yeah, that. Okay, I'm looking at the various different posts. Fine. Let's come in here. Right. So Sophie, how much by when? Okay, what you're doing here is listing your job, the things you have to do in your job. I want to know what the output is. Okay, so what have you done? You're not telling me what you've done. Okay. I like the fact that you've got there's some good photos in here. This is good. Is that you there? Yeah. And then next. That's great. This is great. Great. This is cool. Right. Yeah, I want to see a lot more detail here in here, Sophie. I'm doing that quickly because I've done your profile before. I'm sure I remember this. But you come on, you missed it. Jeez, come on. Okay, all right. Look, you need to really work on, in my view, on the text here. You're listing, most of you are doing this, guys, on your LinkedIn profile. You're listing what you do at work, right? My job is I have to create and upload a daily online news content, right? Cool, right? I don't really care what your job. I want to know what value you bring me, right? So how much have you done and by when and what kind of time? What have you achieved? So all of you, what have you achieved here, right? This is important. Right, I'm doing a quick one there because I've done Sophie's already. Let's go here. Right. Okay, let's go random. Okay, and here is the one that's popped up. Ralph Scott. Hello, Ralph. Um, like the background, fine. Like you're looking sharp. That's good. If anything, Ralph, being picky, zoom in just a little bit more. Um, and I think that works. Whether that is a photo from a wedding or not, I that doesn't. It's cool. It's good. It works. Zoom in a bit more. I think, just so it's passport style. 38 connections here, Ralph. There's a bit more to do, but I think you're at Balakermeen High School, so that's all right. That's okay. I do want to see a bit more detail, Ralph. Right? Think about when you're applying for jobs, when you're looking for work experience. Put more detail in the about section. Right? Tell us more about you. Um, well done on posting. This is great. Okay, let's click into that. What is it? I'm happy to share I've obtained a new certification, public finance and accountancy. Well done. Well done, Ralph. That's great. More of this, especially in the holidays, right? And Joy says, well done, Ralph, and you're replying. So well done. That's good. Good to see, good engagement. Okay. Now, 38 followers. Are there any more at your high school? Maybe not, right? But make sure you connect with them all. Give us some more detail here. You're just RLSS qualified lifeguard. That's all I'm getting, Ralph. You've been there 1.5 years almost, right? You're the bank leisure assistant. Tell me more about what you've been doing, okay? And this is great. You've got great experience already here, Ralph. This is good to have it listed out. Say more, okay? You were 6 months finance manager at Junior Achievement IOM. Okay, just say more detail, right? Expand on it. That's fine. Okay, licenses and certifications, keep that coming. That's really good. Excellent. And then, yeah, I want to see some recommendations at some point. But Ralph, this is good. Start to think about posting on a regular basis, right? It's not urgent now, but as you go. Okay. Great work, Ralph, and good luck. Okay, let's do another one. Okay. Okay. Here we go. Right. Bang. Bang. Okay. Here's Callum. Callum Woolley looking very, very solicitorish and learned. I don't know what the background is. Is that Cambridge? I'm not sure, but it looks nice. Here's Callum. Now, one of the problems, Callum, here is I can't see you. Right, too small the photo. So zoom in, please. Right, really zoom in. Okay. Very, very cool pose, but zoom in head and shoulders, please. But I like the fact you're smart. Future trainee at Slaughter and May, very, very good law firm. Final year law undergraduate at Downing College, Cambridge. I presume that's what it is there. Excellent. So 600 followers, nice. I'm happy to share. I'm going to one of his posts here. Happy to share. I have been offered a training contract from Slaughter and May. Fantastic, very, very good, Callum. Congratulations, man. That's really impressive. So you've got to do final year and then you go for it. Nice. 21 comments. All right, Callum. Come on, Callum. You're killing me, man. Killing me. So Jude says, huge achievement, Callum. Thoroughly well deserved. All right. Callum says, nothing. Ram says, congratulations. All right. Callum says, nothing, nothing, nothing. You haven't replied, Callum. Go in, please, and reply here, right? I know it's 2 weeks ago, right? Reply to everybody, say thank you, right? And if you're not connected, add them, right? Now, Callum, next, you're going to join Slaughter and May, right? They're all going to be looking at you. Congratulations on getting the offer, right? But across the next year, you have the opportunity to begin to shape what they think of you, right? Through your LinkedIn posts, right? So begin to think about this. This stuff matters, right? The algorithm matters. Okay, so really begin to think about what you're going to post and how often, because what we can see, you get 600 followers. That's cool, but 6 months ago was the last time we heard anything. Okay, right? That's I don't think that's good enough in my view. I think you need to be talking more about you. Okay. Now again, killing me again, Callum. No detail in the Slaughter and May detail. Put a load more detail in here, please. Look, what I find quite somewhat funny, a little comical to an extent, is under your bartender at Hyde House, great experience for 3 years. There's more detail than your 3 months at Slaughter and May, one of the best law firms in the country. Right, right? And look, you're there at the minute, it seems. Okay, so write some stuff, Callum. Say more. Okay. Um, fair play to Callum. He went from eating crayons to becoming a lawyer, says C. Fahy. All right. I look. Okay. No need for detail. He's got the training contract. Yeah, no, wait a minute. You're missing me, guys. I hear you. No need for detail. He's got the training contract. Cool. All right. But guess what? It's very, very competitive, right? He can be dropped. Okay. And then he also wants employed by other people, right? What about all the other Slaughter and Mays going, oh, we missed Callum, right? No detail. No detail, right? So we want to make sure that we're looking good, right? How you're looking digitally, I think, is really important, right? So yeah, it's good. Good, you've got the contract. Fantastic, it's awesome. It's a great achievement. But say more. Say more. Um, yeah, I would want to see a lot more detail in each of these work experiences. And then volunteering is good. That's excellent. Nice one. Good. Look, there's more detail here than Slaughter and May. Come on. And then maybe some recommendations, Callum. Nice one. Okay. Right. Okay. So, hello everybody. My name is Ewan, and I am a former bank exec. If you didn't know. And let me just do chat. Okay, here we go. I'm gonna right, bang. There you go. I'm big. So I haven't got through a whole lot of your LinkedIn profiles. I'm sorry. I'm sorry I missed you. And if you're just joining, you have missed a LinkedIn CV session. I do these on a regular basis. Please do follow me, and you'll get a notification. You'll see my videos, and you'll get notifications for when I'm doing live. Because I'll try and do some more LinkedIn events shortly. If you're just joining, what is very interesting is TikTok decided that you should be seeing me, right? And TikTok thought you might want to see some LinkedIn reviews or some career perspective. I have a lot of stuff on my videos. Please do have a look at those. If you do need some help with LinkedIn CVs or whatever, there is a premium option. You can hire me. It's £49 for 30 minutes. It's expensive, I know. That's just the deal. Sorry, that's why I do this free as well. But if you do need help, you can get the details are in the link tree. Here's my pitch to you guys. If I do this because I want to give back. I try and do a video most days, or I've been a bit lax in the last couple of weeks because I've been so busy. So I haven't done so many lives. But please do follow me, and if you're following me, you'll get my videos. I give you license, I give you approval to, if you do click follow, to just go, oh, it's that Ewan guy, right? When you're having fun on TikTok, right? But do follow me because it will give you the excuse, the reminder. Oh yeah, I should probably, and when you're ready, go and have a look at the videos. Okay, so that's why you should follow me. Paul says 100 quid an hour, but you want to give back. No. It's normally about 400 or 500. Right, Paul. But I've massively discounted it. And here I am at 23:44, 11 p.m. Paul. That says I'm giving back. All right, and this is worth what you paid for it, Paul. Right. So I am trying to give back, but if you do need help, I feel I have to charge something. Right, because it comes in the middle of my day. I did 5 last week, I think. 5 CV reviews and 1 LinkedIn profile review. So if you need some help, please let me know. Would you be able to do a check supposedly on someone's LinkedIn who is moving to the USA from the UK? Yeah. You just have to. Do I edit CVs or just review? I sometimes edit. KO, sometimes edit. But it's about using that time, that 30 minutes or longer if appropriate. It's using that time effectively. So typically what I'm doing is saying, here's what I see, or here's what I hear. And often someone will ask for a CV review. It's not the CV review they want. It's the advice actually around that. Because often the CV's all right. It's not usually the CV that's the problem. It's usually the strategy or the approach typically. So often we'll end up actually, we'll try and use the time as effectively as possible for the person. But if you need some assistance, just hourly, you can just go ahead. The links on the link tree, and you'll see my calendar. Just go ahead and choose what's appropriate. Um, I'm just here to help. Now, Paul, fair, yeah, I am giving back. This is me doing it now. But if anyone would like some premium help, you're most welcome. Do you do tips on stepping into leadership roles? Says Ben. Absolutely, absolutely, Ben. I do a lot of that because it's there's a lot of stuff they don't teach you. So I do a lot of mentoring and a lot of support for those mid-career as well. S says, when do you do these sessions? The big problem I've got is family, and my wife going, "What are you doing that TikTok thing again?" So I haven't booked in. I've got a lot of stuff going on. I haven't actually booked in regular slots yet. I'm thinking about how I do that. What's your favorite way to congratulate someone on LinkedIn? I just like to do a comment and say well done, or actually I think it's more it's better if you actually send them a private message if you really want to congratulate someone. But I mean, do the public stuff because that's nice. But I think you send them a message directly. I fed a street dog on the way to interview. I went to the interview and the interviewer was the dog. Okay. What do you spend your money on? Family. Yeah, exactly. Rarely do I spend money on myself. It's just the joy. That's how it is. Will the September surge be real this year? I wonder. Okay. Right then, look. Please do follow me if you'd like more updates. You'll see some videos. I did a really interesting video this afternoon or this evening about a guy who I saw on LinkedIn. He's just huge dilemma. He got 2 A stars, A level, and an A, I think. And he got offers from Bristol, Bath, UCL, and Imperial, and he rejected them all. And he is doing a JP Morgan degree apprenticeship, which I think is really interesting. So that's one of my latest videos is about that. So I'll show you some screenshots of the guy, and it's really interesting. For those thinking about degree apprenticeships, they look awesome. Really, really impressive. User, yes, you'll see this on YouTube. This one I can put on YouTube. A lot of the times, people keep sending me CVs when I'm doing a CV review, and they put their contact details in it. So I don't want to be sharing stuff on YouTube. So I then have to edit the video. It just takes ages. Can I share my name on here for review? How does it work? You're too late. Sorry, you've missed. If you've just joined, you've missed me doing LinkedIn and CV reviews. Sorry. Callum, you're saying JP Morgan apprenticeship is back office though. Do you think he's still better off than the UCL? Yeah, I do actually think Callum, because he's going to come out with 4 years experience. Back office, nobody gives a if it's JP Morgan on his JP Morgan on his CV, right? And if he uses it correctly, right, it doesn't matter where in the office you are, in my view, right? Because you just move around the office. Okay, that's the key, right? You can move once you're in. It's about networking. It's about your relationship power once you're in. So I think he will be in a very good position, because everyone else will be coming out looking for their first graduate role. He'll have already got his degree and 4 years experience. Looks really good. RBs, I've just completed degree apprenticeship, but feel stuck in my current company. I hear you, RB. Right, but well done. So you've got your degree. Fantastic. Now it's about how you move and how you use the existing company. Right, a lot of people just I see this a lot. You feel stuck. Well, you've got such an opportunity, right? Because I'm mentoring and working with lots of people in your position or similar positions. They're not in. They haven't got a job. They're trying to get they're doing everything they possibly can to get an internship, right? Okay, they're trying to get in. You're in, right? So you're in. So you've got but it's knowing how to operate very difficult. There's no manual for this stuff. So that's where I try and help. How do I get a LinkedIn review? Benji, you're late. Sorry, I'm not doing them anymore. I'm just about to finish. So LinkedIn reviews, the next time, you can send me your profile in a comment on one of my videos, and then I'll add it to a list, and I'll do it later on. I'm sorry I missed you, or sorry you missed me. And if you're just joining, guys, the TikTok algorithm has suggested me to you, which is really interesting. I wonder why. Perhaps because you've been looking at other related content. My name's Ewan. I'm a former bank exec, currently working in my own company offering lots of advice to financial services. So here to help. What happened to your website? Swear you had a list. Yeah, no, you're right, user. I just haven't I haven't promoted that one. I've just been trying to organize things as effectively as possible. Thank you for following me, guys. Please do follow me, and so you can stay connected, and you'll see my videos. And if you've just joined recently and you've missed all of the LinkedIn reviews I was doing, then follow me. There's a whole lot more. Yeah, and then you'll also get the updates from when I'm going live. Nice one, Jade. I'll accept later on. R. Dallies, can you get a grad job with little experience in finance? Yeah, yes, but with conditions. Yes, you can. It's just about how, when, where, network, and the methodology. Do I do CS profiles or CV profile? Yeah, probably. Gaza. Don't know what you mean by that. I haven't submitted mine, but tonight has led me to work on updating my LinkedIn. Andrew, good luck, man. Right, this LinkedIn is business critical for most people and most companies. So I that's why I'm such a fan of it, because I hire lots of people via LinkedIn. I have hired tons of people through LinkedIn. It's really, I think so many of us miss just how important it is. Do you have any info on apprenticeships? Not necessarily Flower. I just think it's a good idea. I'm aiming to enter law. Is it worth connecting with other fields? Definitely. Yeah, because it's who people, it's who you know, right? It's just you use your network. I'm struggling to move from project support to PM without a qualification of PM. Some companies are going to want that. Gooly. Some people are going to want that. How do I get experience for accounting? Well, the answer's in the question. You have to go and ask. Find it. What time do you usually come on here? I haven't. I don't have particular times. I try and do weekends as well. I am trying to be passionate, Ali. I know, man. You've made it big time now, says El Maran. Not quite. Give me 1 million followers, and I'd define that as big time. User, take care. Guys, if you've just joined, you missed me. Sorry. I was doing LinkedIn reviews. Please follow me, and you'll see the updates. How much does uni you attend affect job prospects? There's so much nuance to that. It can have dramatic effects and none. It really depends on the company and the individual. Are you still looking at profiles? No, I'm not. I'm finishing now. So sorry, guys. I remember joining your lives with only 10 people. Now you're on 100 plus. Well, I was, Almaran. I was earlier. Those were the days. What ballpark salary was considered good for mid-management roles in London? Jamie, so how long is a piece of string? You know, I'd some mid-management, 80, 90, 100. Depends on your view. Like there's so much. I mean, how long is a piece of string, man? Does getting a 2-1, a first 2-1 matter that much? No, I don't think it does. I mean, it can open some doors, some initial doors, but after a while, nobody really cares about your results and your degree. Guys, look, I'm going to have to stop there. Thank you for your attention. I really appreciate it. Thank you, everybody. Please do follow me if you just joined and you're not following. You get updates from me. I really appreciate all of you taking the time. What's a good starting salary as a graduate? Radical, genuinely, as much as you can get away with. 40k, 50k, 60k. I don't like. What can you get away with? I don't know. You know, like I don't know what companies offer. Like I know what our companies, the ones I've been working with, offer. But it's try and get the best you can. Seb, you're very kind. Thanks for your message. Catch you later, everybody. Lots of love. I'll be back soon. And please do follow me to get updates. And thank you those that sent roses. Very kind of you. Right. Bye, everyone. See you later.